For fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins, make sure you guys go check out my sponsor U4GM Coins. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's good, guys? It's Fun and Fire here, back in the video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys Jokes full Madden Bowl wing flex close scheme. Now, the reason that this formation is so good is it's not even the best run formation in Oakland, it's just how well it beats all the most popular run Ds. So I'm going to show you guys specifically how it kills 3-3-5 wide. I'm going to go over two different defenses in 3-3-5 wide, including 2-man under as well as this cover 1 contain, and then I'm going to hop into this 3-4 odd, show you guys how it beats that. So we got tons of different run defenses. It's going to be a pretty complicated run scheme, but in order to beat these super difficult formations, it has to be complicated. Now, as you guys see, I threw some tight ends, some O-linemen, some fullback at receiver, because otherwise I would just get shedded to death and I wouldn't even be able to show you guys how it works. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm just going to go over the stretch and dive. Now, the dive I'm going to go over a little bit more just because that was the run that Joke specifically used over and over to continue and beat everybody's 3-3-5 wide run D. Now, I'm just going to come out in it like this with my tight ends on the right, receivers on the left, and 3-3-5 wide. Now, the way that everybody was running it is they don't have auto flip on and they run it like this, so they're running it flipped. I'm going to go over this 2-man under first because that's what people run in MUT. As far as like salary cap, what the pros are running, they like to go with this cover 1 contain a little bit more. So let's just hop into this 2-man under. I'm going to set up the defense now. First of all, if they're not base aligning, something that you can do to expose them is you can sort of motion this player over, and you guys will see that corner is going to motion all the way over. That's something that you can do. Now, the way that a smart player would stop that is simply to base align your defense, so that's what I'm going to do, considering that a lot of players like to base align anyways. So to set up my defense, I'm just going to base align, I'm going to spread that D-line, and then I'm just going to press and put those two safeties and spies, as you guys have seen. Now, as far as the run and the motion goes, it's going to come down to a split-second block. You guys might even want to practice this yourselves before you go ahead, hop into an actual game. So right off the bat, what you're going to do is just ID this free safety, because he's going to be the one. It's going to come down to him making a tackle. So you're going to ID the free safety, and then you're going to motion this wide tight end. You're not going to motion this player. You're going to motion juice check your tight end all the way on the outside. Now, I'm going to show you guys how you're going to snap him. It's going to come down. It's going to be a very crucial motion snap. So you're going to motion him, and right when it looks like he is set, so right about here, you're going to hike the ball. And then you're going to be able to, usually more times than not, you're going to be able to cut it out. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that this is going to work every time because sometimes that safety will shoot it. But we did get a bad cut angle. I'm just going to go ahead, set that up once again, base align, basically set up my run D, move this player back. Now, as you guys have seen, we did have a little bit of a hole. The free safety did just not get blocked. Sometimes when you motion snap him, he's going to cut to the right. I'll show it again here. But as you guys see, when you're baseline, the player's not going to follow, which is what you want. You're going to wait, and then you're going to motion hike him. Now you're going to be able to cut it out just like that. So basically, that's how you're going to do it. Now, if they still have fast players, you might not be able to crib it. And the Colts do have some pretty fast players. And keep in mind, we have tight ends on the field, so you really just need to get good blocks. So again, I'm going to set up the defense. You guys seen it though. We were able to get that free safety manipulated. After this run, I'll go ahead, show it in practice mode, or show it in replay, not practice mode. We're already in practice mode. So again, just set up the run D like so. This is just the cover 2-man. I'm going to go over the cover 1 contain because that's what D. Croft and that's what Pavin, every pro that played Joke, was running. So again, you're motioning juice check. Look at the corner. He's not going to follow because you're baseline. You're going to wait, and then you're going to hike it. Now, I actually mistimed that, but, again, we miss it. That was just a missed block, so obviously you're hoping to miss a block. I did mistime that snap, though, so I'll just show it one last time here, and then we'll hop in some other run Ds, just because we got a lot of different things that I got to talk about. But again, motion juice check here, and then you're going to wait, you're going to hike him. Actually, I forgot to ID the corner, the free safety, so I could even reset. If you don't get it perfect, you still have time because you're running the ball. You're not making hot routes. You have time to do this, so I can still motion him over, and then I could just wait, motion hike him right there, and easily cut that outside. That is the look that you want every time. And you guys see we are literally off to the races. That should have been a touchdown. Maybe if we were on the right hash, it would have been. But I'm going to show you guys how this works in the replay. Show you guys how good this run play truly is. And this run right here is the reason Joke won 65 grand. So take a look. You guys see juice check. He's not set. He's still moving to the left. We hike the ball. Like I said, you might want to practice that. But look, safety on the right. He's shooting. He's not going to be able to get over. The middle linebacker, he's going to get blocked by our center right there or our left tackle. If in the perfect case scenario, we want our left tackle to pick up on this free safety. He's not going to. And we also want our fullback to. You guys seen, I motion snapped him. I can't figure out how the fullback will ever block that free safety. And there's not really a way. So you guys see. He's just mostly for manipulation. You guys see, we're going to go. He's going to shoot the gap, but we're able to cut it outside. And the rest is history. So I'll show it one last time here against the defense, the cover 2 man, and then we'll hop into the other 3-3-5 rundy that more of the pros are running. So again, just here's a look at our play. We're going to motion him over. I don't even think I based the line, so he's actually going to follow, which is not what we want, but you guys see, it still can work. Obviously, you do have a chance to get sticky in the open field, but it's better if they base a line. So let's hop into our other rundy that I want to talk about. Now we still do have the 3-4 odd pinch D, which I will go over later in the video. But this is the one that the pros are all running. Cover 1 contain. This is the one that you saw D-Croft running. This is the one that Kiv runs. This is the one that pretty much everybody was running. Now, also go over the stretch a little bit just for Mutt case scenario. But really the dive, Joke didn't really run stretch too much. He really just ran dive because it continued to beat the defense. So again, I'm going to base a line just because they want their 2 safeties up. That's something that they have to do in the cover 1 contain. So base a line, they're going to press. And then what all of the pros were doing to shoot the run, they were shifting their line to the right. So this is something that they're going to do. And then they're, putting their safeties in spies. So it's going to look like this. And I'm just going to use the D line so I don't mess up with anything. But you're going to run it basically the exact same way you beat the cover 2 man. Pretty much the same exact concept. You're going to motion him, and then you're going to snap him right there. This one even more. It seems to get a little bit more space. Now I mistimed the snap. You guys seen it. I snapped it too early. And I forgot to ID. So you really don't want to rush this. You have a 30-second play clock. So it shouldn't really be too much of a worry. Again, I'm just going to set it up the same way. And like I said, this does have a chance to get blown up in modes like Mutt just because of how good the players are. You could get a block shed. But again, ID this guy. Hope that he gets blocked. You're going to motion juice check over. And then you're going to wait for him to get set. And you're going to motion snap him right there. You guys see, again, that was just an instant shed, Kittle. If we are able to get to the outside, we have a chance to do something. And obviously, this is better if you have human joystick at the running back position. So that's something that you could go ahead and cop on your running back. That would be much better because you can really swerve out the spy super easy if you're using human joystick. But again, I'm going to show it here. We're motioning juice check. We ID'd. We're just going to snap the ball. Easily able to cut this to the outside. I could spin. And you guys see, we're just, as long as you get to the outside, you're picking up 10 yards. And it's not going to be a home run every play. You guys see, we did get home run. But this is really good run defense. So you can't really expect a one-play touchdown every single down. And I know that makes sense because Joke, he's really only looking for 4 yards of carry. If he gets 4 yards of carry for 3 downs, he's going to pick up a first down. So you really can't expect to pick up too many yards, but if you want to get to the outside, this is really the best way to do it. I've seen people try and motion snap there. You can, and you can sort of fight up the middle, and you have a chance to pick up yardage, but really, I think the best way to utilize this run play is just going to be to get to the outside. Really, the best way to get to the outside. Once again, here, you're going to ID this player. You're going to motion juice check over, and then you're just going to go ahead. You can motion hike him pretty much anywhere. Right there works. You guys see we're able to get to the outside, and boom, the rest is history. So let's hop into the last defense that people are running online, and it's going to be this 3-4 pinch that D-Croft was running in that game, and this is really what lost him the game, going to this defense, just because this defense is actually easier to torch. So for this one, you're going to run it the opposite of the other one. You're just going to flip it. Now, make sure that you do flip the run when you run this play. So you guys see the runs to the left. I have a right-handed quarterback. I need to run it to the right side like this. And this really doesn't work with a other QB. So I'm just going to run this pinch D. You guys see he's going to hover in the gap. You're going to pinch the defense. I uploaded a video on this myself. But basically, all you're going to do is motion this wide receiver all the way over. And I actually forgot to base the line there, I think. But you're going to motion him, and then you're going to hike it. Boom. Look at that hole. Look at that easy gap. Now, the ideal situation is that O lineman blocks the free safety. I think I probably should have ID'd him. But again, I'm just going to come out in the defense. Now, sometimes what people will do is they'll put their safeties and spies as well. That's going to help against the run. But really, you want to make sure that you ID this player. Again, you have to flip your run like this, and then you're going to motion Kittle all the way over. Now, it's not an easy scheme. You're going to need a lot of run stick. But you guys see, look at that. Boom. Just like in the Madden Bowl, Joke was easily able to get to the outside right there. And just, it's so much easier if they go to this 3-4 odd. So you really want your opponent to go to this 3-4 odd. If they do stick in their 3-3-5 wides, like I said, it's very difficult to beat that one. That one's a very good run D, but you can obviously torch it. And, you know, as long as your blocks hold, this is absolutely money. Again, they think they're going to blow it up, especially out of a compressed set. You're going to motion this player all the way over, and the reason you have to is so that the corner doesn't shoot the run. And then you're just going to snap the ball, and look at that. As long as you ID the free safety, you are absolutely good. I wish that 3-3-5 wide was that easy. Unfortunately, it's not, but you guys see, as long as you're picking up your 5+ yards a carry, 4+ yards a carry, this run scheme is good. I'll show it once again here. Now, I understand that they're swerving with their user, and they might get it, but he should get picked up, and if he doesn't, then maybe the free safety still comes free, but you should still be able to get to the outside. It's, like I said, it's difficult for me to demonstrate because I'm using two controllers, but again, flip your run to the right. You're still bouncing out to the left. You just need that quick handoff animation. You're going to motion him. You're going to ID this free safety, and then you're going to motion hike like this. You guys see, he didn't get picked up there, so if you see your O lineman miss his block on the free safety, something that you're going to do is you can still cut it up. You guys see I still picked up my 5 yards, and I still am continuing my drive if that's the case. You guys understand that even if you're not playing salary cap, you're going to have a passing threat. So you don't need to run O-line abilities. You can if you want the run to be super good, but it's definitely not needed. Like I said, this scheme combined with human joystick is going to be absolutely money. Just make sure that every run you ID that free safety. Like I said, spin it to the left side. So boom, I could cut up, and I'm still picking up 10 yards. I think I forgot to put him in the spy there, so I'll just go over it one last time here. So we got him in the spy, we base aligned, we pressed, boom, just like this. That's a look at the defense. We're going to hover with our defender like this. We're going to flip our run on offense. We're going to motion Kittle all the way across the formation, and we're just going to go ahead, hike the ball, just like this. Now, it's way better if they actually put him on a spy. You guys see, we're actually able to take this for 6 if they put him on a QB spy. So that's something you want. If they don't, then they can actually blow up the run better. That's something that I talked about in my run defense video, and I didn't actually put him in spies because reasons like that. They shoot the run better. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the scheme. I could talk about stretch a little bit, but you guys see, I actually should go over the stretch a little bit just because in MUT, if they find out how to blow up your dive, you need a secondary run. Now, for this stretch, you could really run it one of 2 different ways. You could still basically run it the exact same way. I probably should have showed it against the 3-3-5 wide, but here's a look at the stretch. Usually you don't want it run it basically the exact same way like this. You're running it to the tight end side. You're gonna motion hike like this, and boom, literally money. So you could run stretch even better. I'm gonna show you guys against 3-3-5 wide in a little bit as well. I forgot to go over that, so I'm gonna go over it in a little. So again, one last time here against 3-4 odd pinch D, which not too many people run online. You'll go up against a little bit of the better players actually seem to run this defense. So usually if you're playing a good player, they'll try this D. But again, motion him over, motion hike, boom. He shouldn't be able to shoot it with his user, and you should pretty much be off to the races. You'll get caught, not catched. But yes, let's go ahead, showcase this stretch run against a 3-3-5 wide defense. So I'm just going to go over it a couple more times. You guys pretty much should get it. You're running the stretch the exact same way as the dive because your opponent's not going to know if you're running stretch or dive. So you want to disguise the look as the exact same way. So again, I have the receivers over here. I'm going to flip my run to the left. And I'm just going to come out in the defense. And we set it up. Again, we flip our run to the left side. We're going to motion juice check. Since they're base aligned, he's not going to do anything. And we're going to wait. I got to ID him. And you're going to hike the ball. Boom. You guys see stretch. We have a lot more space than the dive, but occasionally with their user, they might be able to shoot the gap. You never know what happens. The dive is really what I wanted to talk about because it's what Joke run. Joke didn't really run that stretch that too much. He just sticked with the dive. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on this video. I had to lab it up. 3-3-5 wide is such a hard defense to beat. This took me a lot of motion. I tried motioning pretty much every receiver, every tight end I could. And that's just the best way that I found to run this. That's the way that Joke ran it. And yeah, it's pretty much going to do it for the video. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on this. Make sure you hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Go try this out online if you guys want. And yeah, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And peace. I'm out of here.